life and death together serve a purpose in this creation. Life without death would remain incomplete in the present process. It is death which prompts life to go forward, to make progress, to bring out better and higher aspects of life into this creation. So, in that sense, death is one who has become a useful instrument for life's growth, and therefore all must be done for which life and death were made. The problem is the lines of nature are endless. They run in every direction, and it seems that even God gets lost in them. He is lost in the lines of nature. We don't see Him directly working here in nature. Life wished to sum up all omniscience into knowledge. She desired to bring the omnipotent force here into action, but very little she could do. She called eternity to step into time. How much can it happen? How much of eternity can step into time? She wants this body to be the house for God. That is her work, and it is to a certain extent in support of that work that death is also collaborating life. But of that eternal word, of that blissful voice, of beauty in heart and sense, of that greatness, very little is seen here. Very little, minuscule. It is a paradox which is pursuing a dream, the dream of bringing that greatness into smallness, of bringing the eternal word in this creation, of bringing the voice of bliss in this sorrowing creation. It is a paradox. True, our life is in the infinite, and death only is a passage. Death is a helpful, useful passage, but this is a magic stream which never reaches its sea. It does not find its end, its goal. It does not reach its seas. Through the eons and eons, what is happening is the same old story. Nothing seems to be achieved here. Nothing worthwhile, nothing enduring has been done here. Nothing of infinite worth. What happens around here, what we see around here, is only a ghost of bliss. Her glories, her beauty, her strength, her happiness, her sweetness, her immortal ecstasy, they are only a ghost standing in front of us. The true qualities of her are not present here. We keep this knowledge of greatness of hers in our soul. We look back at the God phase of our birth, but helpless we stand here only meeting the ghost of bliss. We desire to recover diviner things here. We hope to recover them back. We wish to have being's natural felicity, heart's delight we have exchanged for grief. That equation must be set right. Body's thrill we have bartered for pain. That must be reversed. An obscure moth we yearn for the blazing light that must be corrected. Our life is a march to a victory never won. Ours is a magic stream that reaches not the sea. The advent for which the creation awaits is yet to come. We stray to reach the unknown goal, but never reach it. We never get the fruit of our effort. Yet all must be done for which life and death were made.